Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Sunny Pancholi, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such industry magnate on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Thanneeru V. Seshu Kumar. He is a seasoned IT professional with over 1.5 decades of experience in software engineering and development. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated expertise in building scalable products capable of handling large volume of data and transactions. He has shared his software prowess extensively in numerous industries such as technology, supply chain, telecom networks, revenue assurance, and spend management. With a strong technical background, he possesses a wide range of skills and proficiencies, developing core platforms and frameworks for applications, utilizing cloud technologies such as Spring, Spring Boot, Kafka, ELK, Kubernetes, AWS, GCP, and various databases, including RDBMS, Oracle, Postgres, MySQL, and NoSQL, Elasticsearch, DynamoDB, Neo4j. Currently, he is extending his capabilities as freelance consultant, catering to Reliance Jio Infocomm Limited and Symbl.ai with a range of services. Welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, Mr. Thanneeru Kumar.
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you for hosting me today. And I appreciate for the gracious introduction about me.
Pleasure. So to begin with, could you let our viewers know about your career journey so far, with early inspirations you got, important achievements you made, etc.?
Sure. I have started my career with a startup called Ragesite. There I got opportunity to play with current, that time's latest technologies like Java, J2EE, and EJBs. So as a startup, like I could play and then I could do my experiments with my code and innovations. So that freedom I got there. So apart from that, like I started interacting with business product management teams. So that helped me in knowing business side of aspects more. There, I had this like relatively helped me in getting promoted to associate architect role. And that time I had to redesign application and then taken it to the next level. So that there again, in turn, I have recognized with the Chairman's Award too. Later, I have moved to a company called NetScout. They do network monitoring and management solutions for various varieties of networks. I had worked for telecom solution on subscriber intelligence product. So technology-wise, I had worked for GSM, LTE, and CDMA technologies. There, like I had closely worked with leadership team, which helped me to understand their vision about the product and all. So I had worked on one of the patented idea there to lay down a subscriber's data quality on over a chart. So that helped me to understand how leaders think and then how we can relate their business ideas to the technologies and all. Later, I have moved to Oracle under supply chain organization. So there I had worked for enterprise managed product. So this is a total contrast, whereas startups would be agile in nature, whereas bigger companies, they are more process oriented. So agile versus process. So that I have learned there. Oracle experience gave me, in a sense, like more about how to build the quality product software. In a sense, like they have more detailed requirement sessions and then more automated QA cycles and all. So this helped me in learning how to build the quality products. And eventually that led me to Amazon. And there it is again a different culture. So here I have learned how to deal with scale of products. So in startup, relatively, we would be covering more functionality, whereas in bigger companies, it would be smaller pie, but still the scale is very big. So I had to handle millions of incoming data. So for this, like I had to quickly adapt. Apart from technology, I had to mentor team there. So in my role. So after working for the startups and big tech companies, I felt compelled to pursue my startup ideas. So I have then started to work on my own company. So I could not materialize my idea of bringing AI-based chatbot for healthcare. I've joined my ex-colleagues to build Thought Data. So it is a unified IT monitoring solution where it caters to any kind of enterprise, being a banking sector or any enterprise. They can identify what issues are there in their system side, network side, or application side. So that is as it is again a startup and where like I could build it from scratch. It was a big, huge responsibility on me where I had to take it from nowhere, from scratch till the customer deployments. So there I have played a principal software architect role. And later, currently now I have moved out and then working as a consultant. So in this role, I had worked for a variety of projects. So for architecture wise and then product management wise and then technical management. So it is a freelance consultant role that I am playing. Notably, I had worked for Reliance Geo to build a prototype for monitoring all their 4G routers. And I had also worked for Symbl.ai. They have a AI-based application to analyze human conversations. So I had designed like their identity and access management for their platform. So in a nutshell, like all my experience is a roller coaster of experiences, right from starting working for startups to building my own company and then now working as a consultant.
Great. Thank you for an excellent start to this interview. Continuing our conversation, we would like to know, as you cater to a wide range of software needs for numerous industries, which role in particular do you enjoy the most?
Yeah, like I have started my role as a software engineer, and then I have progressed to various roles like associate architect, tech lead, lead engineer, and then principal member and principal architect. So like as I started progressing higher on the career ladder, one thing learned is I slowly my focus moved from technology to the business. And then I started thinking how I could solve business problems with the existing technologies, or what all technologies I can bring in to solve this business problem. So that's how the focus is totally shifts from smaller technology and then writing code from to the solving bigger business problems. So in a role of architect, it would be more responsible, meaning we have to take bigger decisions that can lead to either bigger success or there is a chance of catastrophic problems. So decision making is more responsible point there. So for that, sometimes I need to go through multiple benchmarks, or I need to do certain EOCs, or some cases I need to thoroughly discuss with product teams. So this, along with just coming up with a design and all, I also need to mentor the team. They should make sure that they understand the design aspects, and then they deliver, they build and deliver these aspects. So that would be challenging there. Apart from that, in this technical management roles, I also need to ensure that all the products are deliverable in time. So that is also another challenge. So there can be certain cases where I need to mentor team, and then I also need to enable them with more resources. So there are certain challenges to deliver this software on time. So keeping all these challenges and responsibilities, I enjoy more as a senior architect or an engineering head. So that is what I like.
Absolutely. Okay, so moving ahead, we would like to know, you have been honored with several accolades, acknowledging your perseverance, great skills, etc. Which of them do you regard as the most important of all?
Yeah, throughout my career, I'm fortunate to get multiple awards like Outstanding Achievement, Chairman's Award, and then Technical Excellence Award. It is difficult to say which one is important or which one is better over other. But all the awards or accolades, they're all important, and they help me in boosting my enthusiasm, and then they help me in focusing more on my career and innovation aspects. So sometimes, apart from the awards, there would be an overall appreciation from the persons like who you respect. So that would give more joy. I would like to give one such example. While working with Tar Data, founder appreciated me that I haven't believed that we could finish this MVP in 6 months. So initially, with their experience, they planned it for 2 years. So that kind of appreciations, though it is an overall thing, that gives more joy than awards. So that is there. And another example I would like to share. So sometimes when I catch up my Regicide colleagues, they used to say that we are still depending and we are still using the database design that you have made. So that gives a kind of testimony for me for my long-term decision making. So that gives more joy and all. So whatever the case, all accolades and awards, everything, whatever it is, they help in boosting my morale and then focusing on career path.
Amazing. So congratulations for all the awards and accolades, Mr. Thanneeru Kumar. All right. Here is my next for you. How and when did you develop an interest in sustainability and corporate governance?
So while I started working on my company, then I found that United Nations has 17 sustainability development goals. So previously, I used to think that if a company is sustainability, meaning it is only on a financial aspect. But after this research, I found that sustainability is all about how a business is mindful about its environment and social aspects. So if like all the business in today, like they should focus about reducing their energy needs and then helping to society. So on the environment aspects, whether at a global level or local level, so they should focus and then improve the standards upon. So that is what about the sustainability I have learned. So also, like IT company, as IT company, we use less paper and then no pollution and all. So that may lead to think about we are environmental friendly. But again, I have learned that it is not just about not generating the pollution, but we need to reduce the energy cost. Let's say like while I was working for supply chain systems, if there is a way that I can reduce the number of trips for the supply chain transportation, then in turn that will reduce the fuel required, and then that will reduce the energy consumed. So that way, like we should think innovatively and then reduce all the efforts in developing software. So that will we call as more sustainable in nature. Same way, another example, if I'm building software for a Ola kind of software, so if I find a better alternative route which has less traffic and then shorter in length, so maybe a half mile, though, so overall I would reduce a lot of fuel consumed, and then it will save a lot of pollution as well. So IT, it is we can reduce this energy consumption by thinking more in innovative. So whatever the logic that we are developing, whatever the algorithms we are implementing, we can think further and then how we can reduce. Even this SaaS environments, when we take this system to the cloud, so on demand, we can reduce systems that it takes. So that also helps in energy consumption. So, same way, like corporate governance, I used to think about that would add an overhead to those startups. But I always remember that analogy that goes around. I wanted to iterate that. So corporate governance is like a car's brake system. So without brakes, a car may go fast, but we cannot control it. Same way, a startup can go in a jet pace without certain corporate governance, but it may crash soon. So corporate governance gives all sort of controls to ensure the long-term success. So that is what I have learned during my startup building. So both aspects, sustainability and corporate governance, are more inevitable, and then they are important in long-term success of any company.
Rightly said, Mr. Thanneeru Kumar. Okay, so before we conclude our discussion on corporate governance, I would like to ask you, as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Yeah, though I'm an IT expertise, I believe that I can add value in ESG and corporate governance. So with my experience in all IT decisions, I can help out. That is what my primary skill, where like digital transformation strategies and any IT infrastructure to be secured and all. So there I can primarily be helpful to take it long-term business decisions. Apart from that, in case of ESG, my commitment to the reduce energy, and then to the greater help of environment. I always try to innovate ideas about like how we can reduce energies while implementing any sort of algorithms and then building software. So that for that I am committed in terms of ESG. Whereas in corporate governance, I can be helpful in building solid documentation and then bringing team to the responsible deliveries. So in those aspects, I will be helpful in particular.
Okay, absolutely. My next is from your domain. It is from technology space. And since technology has become an integral part of our lives, so we would like to know, as someone working closely with technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with the change in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, Web 3.0, big data, etc.?
Yeah, wow, like it is like a lot of technologies combined. Yeah. So what I have seen is when initially I started working, all the software is in monolith and then in big chunk. So one big change that I have seen is a cloud technology. So all the softwares, all the systems are slowly translated to move into cloud space, where that helps in like taking the less power in terms of systems that we use. So initially, instead of big bulky systems, now we can use more commodity servers. And when the demand rises, we can easily procure more systems. And then when less demand, automatically we can scale down the systems. So that is one big thing that I have observed. So apart from that, like it also gave into the SaaS, software as a service in nature. So that changed the total business domain. Now with that, we can quickly develop applications, and then we can quickly take it to the market. So it helped in all the aspects of building new startup ideas. So I can, like instead of just selling a software, now I can keep that as a small service, and then I can run my business. So that is one big change. And then when I consider this AI, it is like it made all newer possibilities where earlier automation, where we could not think about. Now many industries could do automation using their AI. Now a business also started taking decisions using this AI. So AI is a big slide, a big hit in this technology. And then it is also hitting IT in terms that in future there is a scenario that low code and no code. So we, like as a human, I don't need to code. The system itself will write some code on behalf of humans. So that days are going to come. So AI is a big change there. And IoT again brought a lot of value there. So with all the advanced sensors and all, now we can collect a lot of data, and then wherever like it is earlier difficult for the humans to gather such data, now IoT sensors, through IoT sensors, we are able to gather such huge data. And then like all collected devices to this internet is like unimaginable things that we can do in future. And then with all this data, like big data has advantage. Whatever analysis that we could not think about earlier, now we can do this in record time. So big data made that possibility. So what we still need to do is like, instead of looking at IoT, AI, big data, and all these technologies separately, what we need to think is like, we need to bring them together and then think about like how we can solve businesses with all these technologies. So we should start thinking about combining these technologies together for the business success. And like whatever the tools or whatever the technology progress happens, we should keep our core values in mind, and then we should make business more sustainable, and then that should lead a better life in future.
Rightly said, Mr. Thanneeru Kumar. It was so insightful of you. Okay, so here is the last question of the session. We are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole team of World Development Corporation?
Yeah, like it is a wonderful initiative that WDC taken to bring all sort of technologies, all sort of expertise from different domains together. So once this platform starts working, so once the knowledge is shared across the domains, then we can see a very beautiful result. So in fact, like I am waiting for to see its fruitful results. And also, like I should thankful to WDC to bring certain initiatives where they identify the India talent and then present it to the global platforms. So that is also a great initiative. I should appreciate WDC in particular. Also, Jishan and Heval are taking enormous efforts to make all this possible. And I'm humble to be part of this platform and then community. Thanks to WDC and Director Institute.
Great. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire the future leaders. Thank you, Mr. Thanneeru V. Seshu Kumar, for joining us today. Wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute has unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds.